President Joe Biden's national security advisor Jake Sullivan said on Friday. Hamas leadership will be transitioned to another stage of war, which focuses on more precise ways. There will be a transition, another stage this war that focuses more precisely another stage of this war. Target leadership and the intelligence-oriented operations that are ongoing in the threat Hamas. Sull Sullivan.Tel Aviv. Sullivan also said that the U.S. wanted to see the results of Israel's intention to avoid civilian losses in Gaza. In response to a question of Alex Marquardt from CNN, Sullivan said, Israel is choosing trying to distinguish between targets that hit Hamas and targets that can take the lives of innocent civilians. Trying to distinguish it. What we constantly say is that Israel intends to be sure that it draws these distinctions in a clear and sustainable way. And we want to see that the results match it. Sull Sullivan added. Sullivan. Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. A public judiciary in Gaza was opened days after a public judiciary was conveyed to the Israeli government. At the beginning of this month, CNN reported that U.S. officials expect the current phase of Israel's ground operation to pass a lower intensity, hyper-localized strategy that probably targeting certain Hamas militants and leaders until January. Sullivan called Israeli government take meaningful steps reduce civilian losses in Gaza. While Israeli government commented on Friday before a trip West Bank on Friday as part of pressure of continue in war, Sullivan met with Mahmud Abbas, president of Palestinian Authority in Ramallah on second day of his trip to region. The couple also discussed of Biden administrations for a more peaceful, integrated and prosperous Middle East region. White House. With of Biden administration for başkı road to a two-state solution. The interview with Abbas differentiated whether would have power administration Gaza with end Palestinian Authority in midst disputes between Biden and Netanyahu. Abbas said that should assume governance responsibilities Gaza after end Israeli military operations. But Netanyahu rejected this idea over and over again. Palestinian Authority is the Palestinian administrative organ in the West Bank. Hamas controls Gaza and presents itself as an alternative to PA. Phil Gordon, Vice President Kamala Harris' National Security Advisor, met with Abbas and other Palestinian leaders last week. Sullivan's second visit Israel since deadly Hamas attack against country on October 7, has become increasingly vocal about desire to see that Israeli government has taken more concrete steps eliminate civilian losses in Gaza and Netanyahu's he called for change hard positions.